Lithium-iron-phosphate or sodium ion? Today is not about chemistry class, it's the future of storage. Hi, I'm Eva.
And I am Jez. And welcome to Tech Titans on ENF Trade TV.
On today's episode, we are joined by Felicity Solar, representing sodium iron phosphate, and Biwatt Technology, championing sodium-ion batteries. Let's meet our guests. Hi, Sean and Adams.
Hi everyone, this is Sean. I'm CMO from Biwatt. Biwatt is a company that we are dedicated focus on sodium-ion battery product. We start to sell the sodium-ion battery 3 years ago from the 2023. So we have provide residential sodium batteries to Euro market.
Hello, I'm Adams from the Felicity Solar. Felicity Solar specializes in solar energy storage technology with 18 years of the industrial experience. What truly sets us apart is not only our products but also our excellent after-sales support. In short, we deliver peace of mind through both reliable products and excellent customer service.
Want to skip ahead? Use the chapter markers below or speed us up to watch faster.
Alright, let's warm up a little before we get into the challenging part. Let's start with you, Sean. What makes sodium ion an attractive alternative in storage projects?
Yeah, thanks for the questions. Okay, I think the most important thing here I want to emphasize is safety. I think sodium-ion battery is the most safe battery product in the world now. You know, there's a saying from one of the technical KOL. He gives an analysis that for the battery cells safety. So if we have 100%, I mean 100 as a full score. So NMC is only 30, and the LFP is 65, and the sodium battery we can get 85. So which means we are much more safe. And the second one I think is that it's really a green batteries. So from the materials point of view, you can use salt and the carbon, coconut, this for the battery cells. The third one is that because the materials is so, it's normal materials, so we can expect the price for the sodium batteries will be much less than lithium batteries. But now we don't have enough production, so we are more expensive. But I think in the long-term way that I think after 3 years or 4 years, we are able to even cheaper than lithium batteries.
That's very interesting, Sean. Now let's go on to the side of LFP, to Adams. What makes LFP a reliable choice for long-term energy storage systems?
LFP excels in long-term applications due to the three core attributes. First one is exceptional cycle life. LFP batteries can support up to 6,000 cycles while retaining 18% capacity. This reduces replacement cost over decades. The second is the thermal stability. LFP chemistries resist thermal runaway, maintaining safety even at high temperature. The last one is the low self-discharge. They lose only 3% discharge monthly, ideal for the seasonal energy storage.
Going back to Sean, how quickly is sodium-ion ecosystem maturing towards broad adoption?
Yeah, this is a good question. I would say that now we have start to sell the sodium battery product from the mainly from 2024. At that moment, that I think when we see the market, I mean in the European market, we don't see many players there. We are the pioneers. If you compare to last year, I think it's like 10 times speed up. So I think so for our company, we are quite busy for the new product, and customers, partners from more and more countries, they are asking our product.
Adams, my last question for this round. How does LFP perform in continuous daily cycling scenarios?
LFP they rise under daily use. First one is the zero maintenance needs, no memory effect or mandatory full discharges. Second one is stable voltage output, delivers consistent power even below 20% state of charge, preventing systems shutdowns.
Alright, now let's step up and talk about performance and efficiency. Jess, over to you.
My first question goes to Sean. Sodium-ion batteries are currently heavier and less energy dense than LFP. How do you see sodium-ion competing in applications where space and weight matter?
Actually, you're right. Now we have some gap regarding density, power density, and so we are more heavy and more bigger, our battery cells. So this is some problem we are facing now. When we look into our applications, so for example, for residential market, for the batteries, we are bigger. I don't know, maybe 20% to 30%. But really, I don't see any complaint from the customers about we are a little bit bigger and heavier. So they can accept that because they think it's much more safe productions solutions. And another thing is that in some scenarios like vehicles, so like what I explained for CATL, they are trying to use sodium-ion battery for EV. So actually they mentioned also about 200 watt per kilogram. The density also increased. So it's increasing very fastly. And so I think next year there will be some car for sodium-ion batteries. So I think it's no problem, no big problem actually,
Adams, LFP chemistry is often said to underperform in cold climates. What's the rationale for choosing it over sodium-ion?
The sodium batteries excel in cold, but LFP remains superior overall. The first one is we have build a solution is building a steel heaters to address cold issues. The last one is the total cost advantage. LFP's longest lifespan lowest lifetime cost.
Going back to Sean, lab results are one thing. What long-term field data proves sodium-ion batteries can match lithium's performance in real-world conditions?
Okay, this is very good questions. We are new technologies. So firstly, we have our in-house, our lab test, so we can support actually the cycles. We can support 6,000 cycles, but we just promise 5,000 cycles. This is one thing. Another thing that we have, so when we introduce our product to Europe, basically to Germany, so we have a lot of partners that test our product. They test our product, not just few cycles. They test more than 1,000 cycles. So we have a customer, they test almost 3,000 cycles. And we have another partners, they test our battery cells with 45 degrees and with more than 1,000 cycles. So after the test, they find that the SOC and the difference of SOC are not so much different, almost no changes. After that, they introduce our product to the end users. So I would say we are okay to any of tester now.
That is all for the first round. Going back to you, Eva.
We've covered efficiency, speed, and cold weather performance. Let's shift gears and dive into durability and environmental resilience. Back to you, Jess.
LFP batteries are well established for their long-term durability. What real-world evidence or technical basis supports sodium-ion's ability to match that level of longevity?
So for the cycles, I think it's also the technologies can be improved. So now we have poly-ion, these kind of sodium-ion batteries. So we can also reach 10,000 cycles. So, and I believe we can continue to grow. Yeah, we can grow. I'm confident about that. So, but now we are still a little bit like 10, maybe 20, 2000. So something like this, less than the best lithium batteries. Yeah, it's true, but we will continue to grow.
If sodium-ion batteries don't last as long, could that make them more costly over time, even if they're initially cheaper?
It really depends on what applications. So for example, for residential, we support, I think, 10 years, this kind of life cycles. I think it should be fine. So we talk to some end users. Yeah. Of course, if you want more, so still we are a little bit expensive. Yeah. From this point of view, I agree. Yeah.
Now, back to atoms. Now that sodium ion's catching up to LFP in both energy and lifespan, do you think LFP still has the upper hand when it comes to performance and durability?
Cycle life leadership is the first point. Sodium battery reach 4,000 cycles, but LFP will more than 10,000 in next generation designs. And the last one is because market adoption. LFP holds 60% global batteries market share in 2025, which R&D investments 5 times higher than sodium battery.
Sodium-ion batteries handle heat and stress really well. So why is LFP still seen as the safer option today, Adams?
LFP's safety is unmatched. The first one is the inert chemistry. Does not decompose below 350 degrees, while sodium battery can oxidize violently under stress. The second one is zero thermal runaway. No fire risk even when punctured critical for homes.
Got it, Adams. Back to you, Sean. Can sodium-ion batteries really last for years of daily use, or is that still something we're figuring out?
Yeah, actually for us, we can support, just like what I mentioned, we test that we can support even 6,000 cycles, 80% DOD. So I think we can support the 10 years usage for even daily cycles. Yeah, no problem.
That covers everything for this round. Over to you, Eva.
Now, for our final round, let's dig into integration materials and sustainability. Back to you, Jez.
Sean, can sodium ion seriously compete with LFP when its energy density still limits real-world space efficiency?
Yeah, so now, of course, we have less energy density than the LFP now. But like what I explained, that in some scenario, maybe it's not so important for the density. The safety is much more important. So we are looking to some, the different segment maybe like this. So for example, for the residential market, for residential, if we install the battery pack in the house, I don't see any complaint. Even now we are bigger. I don't get any complaint from the end users, but they just want some safe product. So I would say for the energy storage, it is no very important issues now. But maybe it's more important for EV. So if you want battery for EV, it's not, so the density maybe is more important.
So can we say that sodium ion isn't well suited for small homes or for weak wall-mounted installs?
I think, for example, for our battery, we can install even indoor and outdoor. So when it's outdoor, it's not very important for the space anymore. Yeah.
Sodium ion is greener. So how does LFP stay environmentally competitive?
LFP's sustainability is evolving. The first one is the nickel-free, uses abundant iron, which avoiding over mining. The last one is for the carbon footprint. Sodium battery leads here, but LFP production emissions are dropping 12% yearly via renewable power factories.
Now to my last question. Sean, can sodium-ion systems integrate seamlessly with existing inverters and EMS platforms, or are compatibility limitations still a barrier?
It's very good questions. So in this case, our battery has lower voltages. So now our strategy is that we can integrate by the lithium battery inverters, but we are not able to use all the advantage of sodium batteries. We can only discharge 80 to maybe 85%. Here I want to mention the Victron. We have experienced Biwatt and also Biwatt and other guys. So it's already installed in Germany, a lot in a lot of European countries. And we also provide our in-house inverters, which adapt from the inverters from lithium inverters. So this is our Biwatt inverters. If you use the Biwatt inverters, you are able to discharge 100% of the capacities.
Insightful answers. That wraps up all my questions. Thanks, Adams and Sean. Now back to you, Eva.
All right, thank you so much, Sean of Biwatt Technology and Adams from Felicity Solar for joining our show today. That's a wrap for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one, right here on Tech Titans, only on ENF Trade TV.